I will not ever, under any circumstances, ever buy in to Dallas being a good team, being capable of winning, being anything other than a completely, thoroughly, disgustingly, poorly run, disorganized. I don't even call them an organization. They're just a team. And so if you want to talk about a team and an organization that I absolutely have no respect for, it's Dallas. And so, I know that people were kind of believing in them going into the season. I didn't see it then, and I don't see it now. And honestly, Dak or no Dak, it's kind of played out more or less the way I thought it would. And the truth of the matter is, look, I don't think, if you look at all the money tied up in Dak Prescott, now this is early. I'm saying this very early. But if Cooper Rush could consistently play the way he did the other night, then you don't need that money tied up in Dak. Is he as good as Dak? Absolutely not. But if he's 65 to 70% of Dak, then that's a pretty good scenario. If he's 65 to 70, at least percent of what Dak is, and I in one game out of him, he was about 102% of what Dak is. So if he can consistently come in that 70 to 75% range, then yeah, I think that. And so you look at that and some of the just horrible deals that they've made there. Again, we talked about it earlier. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but Ezekiel Elliott's contract is just ridiculous. There's absolutely no reason to be paying that guy like that. And so they're just a team, and because of that, you couldn't afford the type of protection. You had to get rid of Lyle Collins, who's now in Cincinnati, not protecting Joe Burrow. You had these pieces that you haven't been able to afford to keep. Yeah, you had pieces you couldn't afford to keep because you're paying the wrong guys on the team to not be difference makers for you.
This is exactly it.
That's just my take on Dallas. They suck and I hate them.
Yeah. Sure. That's why Amari Cooper's not with Dallas. Right. I mean, that's it. Like, you couldn't afford to keep him.
That's it.
So bad for him that he went to Cleveland.
Right.
Ouch.
Man.
Yeah. Another team I have no respect
back on
for
Dallas,
whatsoever.
it's like, it's the trickle down effect, right? Everything from the top, Jerry Jones, ends up affecting the entire team. So I hear you. I see where you're coming from. At one point in time, I was a Dallas fan. I think that was like the consensus across America. At least that's what they were telling us. America's team, whatever. I liked them because they poached my head coach from the University of Miami in Jimmy Johnson and brought him in to do what he did. And he had a great run. And so I became a fan in that era. Once Jimmy Johnson left, I was over it.